right, so we're going to go ahead and do this one. This is the third flashback review for Flashback 6. We're going to put these in order, and the first thing I did was put all the numbers in the calculator, but I saved the important part for now. I'm going to change each one of these numbers. I'm going to convert it to a percent. So the way we convert to a percent is by taking whatever the number is and multiplying by 100. The only time we wouldn't multiply by 100 is if one of these was a percent, but they're not. So we're going to take these and we're going to put them in order. It says place the following numbers in order form, and this says from least to greatest. So let's look very carefully here. We have 141%. We have negative 264%. We have negative 230%. And we have 66.6 repeating percent. And we want the least to greatest. So this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to ask myself, which of these is the smallest number? Well, if there's negatives, they're definitely going to be the smallest number, but I have to decide which one is the smallest. Well, the bigger the negative, the smaller it is. So that means that the smallest number is the negative square root of 7. So I'm going to take my cursor and I'm going to delete just that. Okay, because I don't want to be confused. But I'm going least to greatest, so I'm going to ask the same question again. Which of these three numbers is the smallest? Well, it's negative 2.3. So I'm going to go ahead and take that, and I'm going to delete that one. Now I'm going to ask which of these numbers is the smallest, 141% or 66%. Well, it's definitely the 66%, so that would be 2/3. And I'm going to go ahead and delete that, highlight and delete so I don't mess anything up. Then, of course, the biggest number, or I could ask again, what's the smallest one left? And that is the square root of 2. Okay, I'm going to take just a second to put everything back in my calculator. All right, I've got everything back there. If I was going from greatest to least, then my question would be different. I would say, which one of these percents is the biggest? Well, I have two positive numbers, and this one is definitely the biggest. So it would be square root of 2. And I know I could just write the answers above backwards, but I want to show you the question I'm asking. So again, I'm going to ask, oops, sorry about that. Which one of these percents is the biggest? And it's 66% because that is a positive number. And I would highlight and get rid of that. Then I'll say, okay, which of these two negative numbers is the biggest? Is the one closest to 0? And it would definitely be the negative 230. And then I would delete that, and then I would finally ask myself, which one is the biggest that's left? And it would be this one. So it would be negative square root of 7. So if you always remember, when you're looking for least to greatest, always ask the question, what's the smallest? Then delete that one. What's the smallest? Then delete that one. And if you're going from greatest to least, always ask the question, what's the biggest? Then delete that one. What's the biggest? Okay, so that's the easy way not to get confused. So we're going to end this little video and we're going to go on to our next one.